So far, we have seen covariance, correlation, and to visually represent the covariance and correlation, we have used the scatter plot. Now it's time to jump into one more tool which can explore the association between various variables. That is cross tabulation. So what is cross tabulation? Cross tabulation is also known as a contingency table. I'm repeating again, cross tabulation is also known as contingency table, is used to summarize the relationships between two categorical variables. So till now what we have done is we have tried to uh, explore the association or relation between the two continuous variables or numeric variables. Or so now we will be looking into the a tool which can be used to summarize the relationships between two categorical variables. It displays, what it does, how it does, we'll see with the following example. Okay, but before we jump into the example, I just want to make sure what is cross tabulation one more time. So cross tabulation is one of the most analytical tools and a mainstay of the market research industry, mainly market research industry. Like if you're working in marketing analytics, or if you're working in data science, which is related to the marketing or customer segmentation, so this kind of project, so cross tabulation comes for your rescue. So cross tabulation analysis, also known as contingency table analysis. Remember that. Don't get confused. Cross tabulation is nothing but a contingency table analysis. Is most often used to analyze categorical, if you put it into exact way, nominal measurement scale data. Direct way, here we have mentioned, it's used to summarize the relationships between two categorical variables, but if you put it into a specific way, it is nominal measurement scale, nominal variable. When you want to conduct a survey analysis and compare the results for one or more variables with the results of another, there is only one solution, that is cross tabulation. Cross tabulation, also cross tabulation or cross tab, is one of the most useful analytical tools and a mainstay of the market research industry. So is most often used with analyze categorical. So at their core, cross tabulations are simply data tables that present the results of the entire group of respondents as well as results from subgroups of survey respondents. With them, you can examine relationships within the data that might not be readily apparent when only looking at total survey response. So for a precise reference, a cross tabulation is a two or more dimensional table that records the number or frequency of respondents that have the specific characteristics described in the cells of the table. So cross tabulation tables provide a wealth of information about the relationship between the variables. So cross tabulation analysis has its unique language using terms such as banners, stubs, chi-square statistic, and expected value. Remember these words: banners, stubs, chi-square statistic, and expected values. A typical cross tabulation table comparing two hypothetical variables. One is city of residence. This variable is city of residence. This is also nominal measurement, nominal level of measurement. And other one with favorite baseball team, okay, is shown here. Are cities of, and the question arises, are the city of residents and being a them fan of that team independent? That's what the question it should be answered. The question should be answered is, are city of residents and being a fan of that team independent or just dependent? So that's what will be answered here. Okay. So now the cells of the table report the frequency counts and percentages for the number of respondents in each cell. So in this table, the text legend in the cross tab describes the row and column variables. You can create and analyze multiple tables in a side by side or sequential format. As we have discussed, you can create and analyze multiple tables in a side by side or sequential format. So tabulation professionals call the column variables in these multiple tables banners, and row variables are steps. I'm repeating again. So let me redo the animation. This rows are called rows are called as stubs. Stubs, stubs, stubs. And this column headers are called as banners. Banners. So row variables are stubs, and then column variables are banners. And here, this is where you measure the frequency of the combination, frequency of combination of city, Boston, and then Toronto Blue Jays is 11, and the frequency of the combination of Boston City and Boston Red Sox is 33. Of course, they hail from Boston, so that's the reason they have liked it. Maybe that's possible. When it comes to the Boston City and the New York Yankees, it is just 7. So New York, it's somewhere it's proving that we cannot say perfectly, but that's all. No, it's just to explore the dependency between two categorical variables. It is to explore the association between two categorical variables that you can see on the screen here. Okay. So with this, we can say that our cross tabulation displays the of frequency or count of occurrences of each combination of categories for the two variables. Again, I'm repeating, it displays the frequency or count of occurrences of each combination of categories for two variables. So now let me take one example here. So let me write it as cross tabulation. So I'll take the same example. I'll take a completely new example here. So pandas has been imported. Not to worry about that. Let me create a data. So I need to have two categorical variables. Till now we are working on basically a continuous variable. You see that a correlation, covariance, and then scatter plots. All are continuous variables or discrete variables of numeric data. So now we will be getting into the categorical variables. So for that we have to create a dictionary which consists of two key value pairs with strings. So first one is our gender, sequence a male, female. And so finally it's male again. So male, female, male, female, male. So that's what our one keyword, key value, and other key value would be whether they're smokers or not. Obviously, if it is US, a possibility of being a woman, a smoker is very high. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Our dictionary is ready. Now let me convert this DFCT data frame cross tabulation and pandas. Let me convert this dictionary into data frame. Just say data and DFCT. Here is your data frame. So you got the two variables. One is gender, other one is smoker. Yes or no? Okay. So this is our binary. The smoker is binary, and gender is not. It's also basically a binary variable, male or female, male or female. So now let's create a cross tabulation here. Let's create a cross tabulation of gender, cross tabulation of gender and smoker. So simple. Let me give variable name cross tab, that is equal to pd dot cross tab and dfct gender. So I want gender on rows, and dfct I want a gender as stubs, and smoker in in as labels or banners. Okay, so let me put the smoker. Okay, let me execute it. dfct smoker, done. Let me print the cross tab. As here it is, your first ever cross tabulation. So we got the gender here as a steps, and as a columns, as a banners you have yes or no. So it says females. Okay, a female, you have a mixed one as no one female, and one female smokes, other one doesn't smoke. Whereas out of the total data, whereas male, the dominance of male who smokes. Okay, this data conveys that uh, male are less smokers than female. However, you have only two female in the data, so we can't come to the conclusion using this. You have to go through the huge amount of data. So but that's how you get inferences, you take inferences, and that's how you take the association between two categorical variables using cross tabulation.